Well, today we are doing something that I've been putting off for a long time because it's messy and it's nasty. We're going to change our gear oil in termite. We're not having any noises, any abnormalities, or any problems. It's just the break-in process anytime you change your ring and pinion. It's highly recommended that after 500 miles, varies between 500 and 1,000 miles, to change your gear oil just to get out any little small metal particles from the gear, the ring and pinions meshing together and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to do. This is kind of just part of the big thing we got left to do in prep for Arkansas. We've been putting this off for a while. So we're going to get the gear oil changed today. We're going to get the covers off, get them drained, get the covers cleaned up and put back on and torqued. I like to let my RTV at least set overnight, so probably tomorrow afternoon we'll fill it back up with the oil and this will be done. So gonna get messy today.
Show us your thumb. Is it looking better?
It's gotten different.
Maybe not better, but different. All right. Well.
Daddy,
He survived.
Hallelujah.
So we got her drained. It's doesn't look too bad. It's hard to tell. It's a little metallic-y, but that's to be expected. When you got new gears and then a new limited slip, there's going to be some clutch material. You know, just from everything breaking in and doing. That's kind of the whole reason we're doing this. But obviously no major chunks. This just looks pretty typical. The oil still looks good and clean. Just like I said, with just a little bit of metallic shimmer to it, which is just a real fine particles from the gears and the ring and the pinion meshing together and finding their place and all that kind of stuff. But the wear patterns, everything looks good. So no major problems. So we're just going to get this kind of cleaned out, get the differential cleaned up, the surface, get this surface cleaned up again and prepped again, and get this cover back on. Not sure if it'll pick up on camera, but there's you can see a little metallic swirl in it, just really fine particles. But nothing.
The big shimmery stuff in the picture, that's actually bubbles, so that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, there's no chunks of anything. It's just you can see a light shimmer. That's normal, especially with a limited slip in there with a clutch and the gear mesh. All that is normal. But that's exactly why you want to do it after 500 miles, because all of that stuff is just stirring in your bearings and stirring in everything. So there's a reason for it. It's not just, well, I don't have no problem, so I'm just going to run it. It's just good, you know, practice, whatever you'd say. good, it's just good to do it. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. It's a good thing to do.
Somebody asked, did you like the gear swap change? Do you like the gear swap?
Yes, I do. The two options we had was 354 and 373. When I was doing my research, I never could find a definitive answer, any real reviews of which one people preferred, because the setup on Termite's very popular. 4-inch lift, 32-inch tires. It's pretty popular for Grand Wagoneers. I like the 354s. I don't know, as far as the highway goes, I think 354 is the way to go. But if 373s, I think, you know, obviously are going to give you a little bit more grunt on the trails and stuff like that. But at this point, I haven't had anything that makes me really regret going 354s. And then two, the gear sets are so close. I don't know if there'd be just a major noticeable difference between the two. But I just know, at highway speeds, it's great. If I had to do it all over again, I don't know if I would do it any different. I don't know. I would love, you know, you wish you lived in a world where you had a buddy that had one just like it, but with 373, so that you could drive both of them. Because one day when we need tires, we may go up to a 33. Don't know, we may. And if we did then, it may play a factor. I don't know. It's all an experiment. I think if the tent was not on top, that is a major weight and wind drag up there. I think that if the tent was not on top, I wouldn't even hesitate with 354s. I wouldn't even be hesitant to recommend 354s. So I think the tent makes a big factor in highway.
Well, it's 200 pounds on the top of the Jeep. It's already a brick going down the highway.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, that's...
It ain't light.
I think it's creating I hate to say a lot of drag. The whole thing is creating drag.
Yeah, it's not. She ain't aerodynamic.
Maybe here in the future we'll pull the tent off and just drive it without the tent and see if there's any difference. I don't know.
That's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
I mean, it's not, but it is.
No, yeah.
It is to do.
Yeah.
To just go see something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Cool.
All right, guys. Well, I think that we've got Termite pretty much ready to go. We've got the gear oil changed. Went for a little test drive. Everything's good to go there. We've got all of our vents coming out of our differentials. Made sure they were all plenty high and good. I know there's a lot of water crossings on the Ozark Overland Adventure Trail. I know the water's low right now, though. There hasn't been a whole lot of rain, so we're not predicting really high water. But you know, something you want to do anyway. So all the breathers are up high. Termite is prepped up. As far as I know, we're going to give it a little clean up, and we did find a sway bar bushing in the front that was blowed out. So I'm going to go in the morning and try to get one of those at least ordered. That's not a big deal. And I'm probably going to end up doing sway bar disconnects on this thing. If anybody has any experience with disconnects on a leaf spring suspension, I've never had disconnects on anything with leaf springs in the front to know if it's even worth fooling with. So if you got any experience there, let me know. Let me know if that's worth something, because I had kind of thought about doing some and giving this thing a flex test. And as much as it's going to flex, I know it's not going to be crazy, but to see if they're even worth anything, and you know, something like that. So anyway, just kind of some of the stuff bouncing around in my head. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to pretty much do it for our video this week. So yeah, thanks for watching as always, and we'll see you guys next week.
That I passed it.
Yeah.
That I did it. You want to say it about me?
Say it. Give me your good news.
Passed part 107.
So she's an official pilot. She can fly jets and stuff.
I can not do that. No, but I do know all the rules. And I just want to say this. There's a lot of folks on YouTube breaking some rules. But I know the rules now.
Now
And
she's the drone police.
I'm legal. And he gets to hear little tidbits of drone knowledge.
Yeah, I've learned way more
Constant.
about drones and flight rules than I care to know about.
The fog that happens over there. It's
Yes, who cares?
I know all about it. You don't even know. Oh yeah, passed with a 97. in case
She is
you're
what you would
wondering.
call a know-it-all. The Bible says knowledge puffs up. Prime example.
Is what it is.